Hello, we're going to talk a little bit about finding the right pelvis and spine position when you're doing exercises while lying on your back. Oftentimes, if you're in a group class or maybe historically somewhere along the way, you have learned the cues to flatten your low back or to push your low back down into the mat as you're doing exercise. And this strategy may actually not be very effective for better recruiting your deep core muscles. So we're going to quickly talk through how to find the best position for your pelvis and your low back when doing exercises on your back. So in a previous video, we talked about self-assessing whether or not you have something called rib thrust. And I know that I have a little bit of rib thrust, so I'm going to use this blanket set up accordingly to help adjust for that. So as I come down onto my back, I'm going to place my hands right at the top of my pelvis so that my hip bones are right at my palm and my fingers are towards my pubic bone. And if I connect all those dots, I should have a triangle. One of the things that's important to understand is that my triangle can tip, so that if I push my back into the mat, my pubic bone is now high, my back is flat into the mat, and that's actually a lot of intra-abdominal pressure. The opposite is true. I can arch my triangle the other direction and have a big curve in my low back. That's actually not a position of stability. So the idea is that you find the point where your triangle points are flat. So my fingers and my two palms feel fairly level. When you're in that position, you should have a small, subtle curve in your low back. And this is an important position that we call neutral. And in neutral, we can really optimize and recruit our deep core better. So if you're doing an exercise where you have to push your back down, or you can't control the motion and your back lifts up off the mat, then I would say to step back and do the previous lower level core exercise. Once you've got the exercise where, okay, nothing moves in my pelvis and my low back stays nice and stable, then you can move on to the next level. So there's a couple of tips about how to find the appropriate alignment and recruit the correct muscles when you're doing any core exercise. Thanks.